Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to work on day 7 and hopefully get this done so I can get it uploaded actually on the 7th for you. Wouldn't that be great? So I've been watching the videos, Natalie did the tunnel, which was awesome in hers, and then Tracy kind of did a version with hers, and I've never done that. So for me, it's kind of a new thing. So I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not. I've been, I see my little inky fingers. I've been playing with, this is a mailer. Somebody sent me something in a mailer, so I'm repurposing that mailer. And this is some acetate off of a package of, I don't know, stamps, stencils. I don't know. When I was moving stuff, I just went ahead and threw that package away. So, ouch. Anyway, so what I was thinking is this. I really want the wall to have some wallpaper, right? So there's our wall, and then we have a bookshelf that she's gotten some stuff put up, she's putting things away. She's arranging the possessions, preparing for the changes to come. So then I cut this piece, and I thought, well, if I put that on there, and I'll clean it up before I do, don't mind that. And then I really like this grandfather clock, so I thought maybe that could be on a piece. And then maybe the chair could be on a piece. See, I don't know if that works very well, or if I would prefer something different, like maybe this one in the background. Well, let's just see. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support and sticking with me and tolerating my total silliness on this project. I appreciate everybody, and oh my gosh, I appreciate all the wonderful comments I've been getting. It has just been so much fun watching and reading the reactions you guys are sharing with me on these videos, and it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, I've just really enjoyed this so much, and so I'm just very grateful for the inspiration from the kit, and the story is a lot of fun. Again, if you haven't, I would suggest you just head on over to Tracy's channel and listen to the story, and then you can decide from there if it's something that you want to play with or not. Oh, I kind of like that one. I do like this piece. I keep picking that piece up and looking at it and trying to use it, and then I just keep changing my mind. And I had this bookshelf cut out. Say that 3 times real fast. I can't even say it once properly. But I don't think I'm going to use it. I really think I like the idea of the grandfather clock peeping out there. I'm not going to sit and fussy cut that on screen. Well, maybe I will just a little bit. Just for the shape of it, because I don't want it to be too big of a piece, but I do love a grandfather clock. And I do think that it needs to have a place here when they're moving in, right? I'll fussy cut the rest of that when we're done. So that could kind of like be there maybe. Trying to look in my phone, because sometimes when I take a picture of something and look at it, it gives me a different perspective. Oh, now if I move it down like that, we can still see the shelf. And then we have our chair. Maybe we kind of just pick a side here. Which side do we like better? And go from there and just kind of build the layers up. I just don't know if that grandfather clock makes sense on top of that shelf. But if we don't do that, then... So this is my dilemma, and this is my problem. Like, I'm watching everybody layer these pieces, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. I love it. I want to try that. And then I sit here and I fiddle with the pieces, and I'm like, meh, maybe it's not for me to do that. I could have the light there. I have the smaller one cut out already. So, I don't know. See? Dilemma. So that's what I'm fussing with and trying to make some decisions, but I just wanted to kind of show you what I was thinking about, and I may not do it on this page. I'm really struggling with the layout and how to make that work and flow and everything. So, I mean, we could have the shelf hung up on the wall, and we could have, because that's going to be like up on the wall, right? And then we have our clock in the, yeah, maybe. And then we have our chair. I think maybe we need a bigger chair for that to make that work. Ooh, I've already used that solid red chair. I keep going to that one, but I'm like, I've already used that one once, so I don't want to use it again. Oh, now there we go. Because that's like, we walk into the room, we see the chair, the bookshelves hung on the wall, the grandfather clock is off to the side. Move that down a little bit, and we could have that there as our overhead lighting. And then we have maybe, but I don't want to too much, but I could have maybe the lamp poked out there. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for it, and if I don't like it, it's just paper. So I'll finish getting things fussy cut and start gluing, come back, and then see, because we have more elements of the story that we need to be using. I thought I wanted to put that maybe peeking out somewhere, but I think maybe we'll wait on that piece until we're done, maybe. So I think I'm liking it. It's giving dimension. It's adding some interest. I don't have the layers glued. I had to put a rug under my chair. I didn't like how stark it was behind there. And I just thought it added a little more interest to this top. Well, this is not going to be the final layer. In fact, I have to cut one of the black tags with the hole in the middle to cover all the other layers. But yeah, I think I'm liking it. I think it's adding some really neat texture and design to this. Is it something that I think I'll do again? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I might. But I think once we get another layer on here, it's going to look really neat and be kind of like you're in the room. And I know this isn't a new idea, but like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, and you'll see that I've got little pieces that might be poking out over the top like this, but what I've done is just come back and clip that off. Like that. What I want to do is just allow these pieces to dry really well before I glue the layers together. So what I'm going to do is go downstairs and start prepping lunch, because I haven't done anything to do that. I mean, other than I marinated some chicken yesterday that we didn't end up cooking because we had to leave to go to my appointment. But yeah, I want to give this time to really dry, and I'm not too worried about, I don't know why I'm fussing with that, because I'm going to glue the layers together. I do want to, however, make sure I don't have that plastic poking out, and that's just recycled packaging. I mean, you could use acetate. I have acetate sheets, but this was in the garbage can, so I just pulled it out. And this is just a scrap I had from, I don't know, another piece that I tore to make the rug, and I was looking at patterns, but I didn't like the patterns with the flowers in the chair. So, and we still have to have our Rose arrange their possessions, and that's what she's doing. She's getting the study ready because, or the study, because they're going to need to be able to have a place to manage their stuff. You know, he has the paper fastener business that he's got all the money from, and he still works in the office and helps. And then Rose likes to sit in the office with him of an evening where they read, they read to one another by the fire. And so this room needed the least amount of work. So this is why they chose this room as their study. So I'm going to let this dry really well. And then what's going to happen is I'm just going to put my layers together. I will cut one of my tags and frame that with the black. And what I may do, I may emboss that. I may emboss. Oh, wait, I have a piece. Is it big enough? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, bummer. I have a piece that's already embossed, black embossed with gold on it. So I'll try to find that piece and dig in my bin here and see. It's got to be here because I know I didn't use it yet. And then maybe we'll be able to use that for some design on the front of it. But if not, I'll emboss a tag, and then we'll take some gilding wax or something over it for a pop of color. And then that will be today's tag. Then I have to figure out like how I want to put this. I don't really want it to cover our story necessarily. So maybe I will do that as a little interactive piece off of the frame, so that way it'll flip out and then we can see our room. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And I did ink all of these, and it looks like I'm going to have to do some more trim work. I didn't obviously cut very well, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. Okay, so that's where we are right now. I will be back after lunch, allowing this time to dry. Okay, lunch is done. And we are back, and my pieces are dry, and I have taken a napkin and just tried to they're very staticky, so I have to be really careful. I'm trying to, oops, sorry, I was not in screen. Chloe, what are you doing? I don't know. She's on the prowl. She may come in here, up here, I mean. So what I want to do is just go ahead and start gluing these layers down. What I'm thinking, goodness, I will do. Are you going to jump up here? She likes to try to eat the pen out of my art glitter glue while she's up here. Hi. So what I want to do is I'm just going to run a small bead of glue around the edge of this, and I want to stay more toward the outer edge versus the inside edge, because that glue, Chloe, don't lick the glue. She's like a kid telling it not to eat glue. I saw the funniest thing today, and it said that your cats take personalities after their owners. So if you have a butthead cat, basically go look in the mirror. Cracked me up. This one is I don't know. She's a good fit for us, so maybe there's something to it. Anyway, so I just kept my bead of glue closer to the outside edge. I'm trying to be really careful picking this up, and I'm trying to watch where like the debris is on this, because if it's on the top of this plastic, it's fine, but if it's on the inside, I'm never going to get it out because now it's glued. All right, so one layer is down, and definitely going to have to do some trimming on this for sure. Now, I probably could have used double-sided tape. I didn't. I question, especially because what I have is not necessarily a good brand or whatever. I do question whether or not it would hold like long term. Please don't stick your nose in the glue there, sister. Long term, whether or not it's going to hold. Now this recycled mailer does have shiny tape on it, so I really hope everything holds together like I want it to. I guess, you know, we don't ever learn if we don't try. I totally did not clean the inside of that. I did, but then it was still sitting here, so hopefully it'll be okay. I can't find the piece of embossed that I wanted to use, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to emboss it. I want to get it glued. Oh, I should have put that light on the outside. That would have been really cute. Well, I'm not going to reprint that page, but that would have been a really cute topper on there. Oh well. I just totally lost my train of thought. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, the gilded piece that I had, or the embossed piece that I had. I think it's in the basket on the other side of the room. And yeah, not gonna go look for it right now. However, I am thinking that I'll still just take some gilding wax to the edges of this and really get it a really nice a really nice gold like all around the edge of it. And I did cut this top black frame slightly like was that a bird? I did cut this window slightly smaller than the other pieces because I wanted to make sure that none of that cardboard was showing through on the inside. I'm not so worried about if it's showing on the outside. And then I still didn't decide what I'm going to do with this. I thought I would maybe hinge it somehow, but I didn't do that either. So I don't know what we will do with that. Now I have my gold gilding wax here, and I think we'll just use that. This keeps drying up. I've added glycerin to it, and that seems to have helped. Oh, why am I doing that? I'm not ready to do that. I have to clip this really good, let it dry really, really well, make sure that everything is adhered and snug on these edges. Excuse my reach, apologies. Make sure this is all snug around these edges because it's a lot of layers. And these Wonder Clips are probably going to leave little divots in my cardstock, but that's not for you, honey. That's not for you. Ooh, I could use something like that on there and make that like a dangle. I haven't done any dangles in this yet. None. Okay, so I'll just continue to clip all the way around this. You can see how tight I'm doing those. I will let it sit and dry, and then I'm going to decide what I want to do with our phrase for the day, and then I will come back and we will bobby pin, paper clip in there. I never know what I'm going to find in my little containers. I haven't worn a bobby pin in forever because I don't have any bangs right now. Although I'm thinking about cutting my hair. I haven't cut it off in a while, and it's super long. And Mark keeps asking me not to do it. Please don't cut it off, he says, because it's really long. Okay, let that dry. And then again, I am going to gild it, but I want to make sure those edges are down. I hope there's enough glue to make that work, because you can kind of see what it's doing. But that's just part of the layering process. So I think if I gild that really nicely, it'll kind of cover some of that. And yeah, we'll just go from there. It marred it like I knew it would. See the little divots in it? So we're gonna roll with it. I'm just not gonna fuss with, what are you doing, sister? So I have this bolt here that I'm just going to gently try not to whack the cat in the nose with it. Goodness, she is truly helping me today. So I'm just gonna go around. I hope that's not too loud. And I'm going to mar the edges. And this is black, so I hope this works. And I did this on the Dumbo book where I had to fix the spine, and I used the paint sticks, if you remember that. It's okay, honey. I won't get you, I promise. I wonder if I can get that screw head mark in there. Don't know what the screw is too, so. Oh, that gives an interesting impression. So I don't know if you can see that by my fingernail right there. Probably not with this, but anyway, we're gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna do a few of those around, not a lot. It's not giving me the impression that I necessarily want. And then I have to do this on the edge here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have enough clearance to get that on there. I'm sorry, honey. You're all right. She jumped down. Oh, here's what we can do. I just need it to be where I have enough room to hold this screw. There we go. And get some of those marks in there. And this would be even more cool if I had used some lighter color bases for this. But obviously I didn't, and I'm gonna stick with black. I can't change gears right now. Yeah, so now I have to figure out how I'm going to distress this on the black, and that's just adding some marks to the edge. Oh, I know what I could maybe do. Maybe, let's test that theory. What color do I want? I want something that's going to show nicely. Bear with me, I know. And let me test this on a scrap before I do this to my actual frame. So I'm going to try to add some ink to it. Yeah, I think that will show, and then my marks will show. If I don't rub too hard and get that into those grooves, then they're going to make nice shadows. So just going to kind of go around the edge. It doesn't have to be super perfect or fancy or, you know, whatever. Oh, that's going to look really cool, I think, when this dries. Yeah, just staying up on the surface, not pushing that ink down into those grooves. So now that's showing. Oh, so fun. So much fun. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I love it. Oh my gosh, so my grandson got his birthday card where I balloon bombed him. And his sister, she's turned 6. She's going to be 10. And she kept saying, it's a glitter, because Mom, my daughter-in-law, recorded him opening it for me. And my granddaughter kept saying, it's a glitter bomb, it's a glitter bomb. And he opened it, and he was having a hard time, like, opening it. He was trying to open it from the wrong side. And he's like, it's glued shut. Which it wasn't. He was just trying to open it from the spine edge or whatever. And anyway, so he did get it open and the balloons came out and he was like, oh. And then his sister yelled about the money that was in it because it came flying out too. So I had written on the back of the envelope for his parents, like, don't let him open this in the car or outside, because I was afraid that his money would blow away. And anyway, it was just super comical. He has got so much personality. He is such a fun kid. And yeah, so they're both excited that they're all excited that we're going to come out this year and see them. And I don't know if I'm happy with the edges of this. I really don't know, but I'm not very happy with my gilding wax drying out either. Like I said, I added some glycerin to it, and that did help loosen it back up because it was like super hard. And maybe I just need to add some more to it. You know, I think the edges of this is okay. I mean, it is layered, and the layers are showing, but I think I'm going to paper cut myself. In the scheme of things, with knowing that it's built in layers, it's okay. And then the edge is kind of like a grungy old frame that's been used and well worn. Won't get it all under your fingernail, Jody. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. I sent a picture of this to my friend and I'm like, I don't know if I love this. She was like, well, it's fun. And I'm like, all right. So we'll see. So now I have to do something on the back of this one because that gilding wax is around the back, and I've been using these for the just continuation of the story. So maybe we'll find something fun to put on here that's still pertaining to her setting up the house. Oh, well, I know what we could do. I need to stop gilding it then. Maybe, because I haven't figured out what to do with this piece yet. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to clean my table before I can do anything. There's little gold bits everywhere. Maybe we'll do this as this piece, and then when you flip it over, there's our decorated room. I think that's what we'll do. So I'm just going to kind of go over. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Just adding a little bit of shimmer. The Mad Scientist friend made some really pretty blue that I really like, but it's too bright for this. I looked. That's too much. Can I get that wiped off? Oh, stick your finger on it, make it worse. Okay, well, it's fine. Well, it's just a big blob there. Shit. Okay. All right, well, it is what it is. I don't know if I can get that off without damaging my piece. And that's gonna dry. So anyway, that's the front piece of it. all gilded, and then I will get that put on the back. I think that's what I'll do. And then I'll come back and show you the finished piece. Then I will end this video because I only wanted to do number 7 in this video. And then hopefully I have a little bit more time to play where I can get a plan for number 8. So I'll come back when the back of this is finished. Okay, I'm done, I think, for the most part. Oh, I'm not done. I forgot to ink this. So I am not sure. Oh, sorry, I'm leaning on the table again. I'm not sure about this page, but it's okay. I mean, it's a new thing for me, so I'm not going to chuck it because it's my first time doing it. I learned from it, and so yeah. So this will be the front of the tag, and so we have our cards in here, card and a tag, and then we said a rose derived and their possessions. Rose arranged her possessions and prepared for the changes to come. So hopefully that sparkle is coming through. And that is this Jelly Roll pin. It's like, I don't know which one I used now. Not that one, that's my silver one. I don't know, they have these little sparkly bits. Hello, right there. And I don't know what they are or where I got them. Maybe from when I was getting planner kits. I don't know. But anyway, and I put a little light down here. So that slides in there, kind of. And then on this side, we have our view of the room that she got arranged. So that page is done. And we are going to slide it into our basket for now. And that is going to be it for this video. Then the next video is obviously going to be day number 8 that I have lost somewhere in this pile. What's day number 8? Oh, yay. Tomorrow, I'm excited about the next one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But anyway, I'm excited for it. So that's going to, I'm really excited. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you're enjoying this series. I'm having fun playing with them, and I'm having fun just with this. I just really enjoy the story, and I know I keep saying that. I have to clean up again because I have a mess everywhere. I have all these little bits, and honestly, I think this project would go a lot faster if I didn't have to cut all the little bits out. I mean, by the time I get done, I'm going to have tons of little bits everywhere, and then what am I going to do with them? But anyway, so this is a lot of fun. I like this. I think it's fun. I'll get a plan. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do something that's going to be a little bit more fun. Now I have to read the next paragraph in the book. So it's been this long since, why is that so heavy? It's been that long since I cut the story. So we've had all these pages, and that's why I said, I think it was the last video, I said I kind of feel like we've already done this before, like with the benders moving in and stuff like that. So now we're going to start getting into the nitty-gritty of the story, and we're going to start getting into why we needed the case file to begin with. So hopefully that's a little bit of intrigue and excitement for you for the next video. And yeah, so just thank you again so much for joining me, for all the wonderful kind comments, for the likes, the new subscribes, all of that. It's just been a lot of fun to read through the comments, and I've really appreciated all the time you've taken to leave me the comments, and I really appreciate that you are taking the time to watch my content, because I do know you have so many options out there, and I just appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. So on that note, thank you so much. I'm going to try to clean up a little bit, read the next little bit of the story, because I really want to get into it in the next video. I also have to take some time and cut some more tag bases, because that's the only one I have left. I'm using them much quicker than I had anticipated, so that's really kind of fun and interesting. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that stuff for me, so that way you know when I post new content. And yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.